Complaints from across the country to the Federal Trade Commission about this scam jumped from 1,800 in 2007 to almost 30,000 in 2012. Far more go unreported. In Maryland, we met 79-year-old Dorothy, who last year was struggling to pay her family's hospital bills when she received a call.
$8-point-something million, plus I don't know how much in cash.
What made you believe them?
Maybe I wanted down deep to prove to my family that I could do something for them. I could help them. And he just sounds so convincing.
Over 7 months, Dorothy was scammed out of $30,000. Doug Shadell with the AARP says the scam often starts with charm, but can turn threatening.
They're relentless. They will call 50 times a day, 300 times a week until you give in. And the thing that's most worrisome to me is these are the most vulnerable people we have. They're 75 to 80-year-old seniors who are scared to death by these guys.
Just listen to these voicemails Dorothy received. We wanted to meet a scammer to see why they do this. These two women from Maine were scammed by the same man. And this is his Facebook page. We traced him to Montego Bay, a beautiful tourist destination, but also, it turns out, the center of this ugly scheme.
You know, this is a complex crime that evolves.
A special agent with U.S. Homeland Security, whose face we were asked to conceal for his protection, gave us a tour with a Jamaican police escort. The U.S. has partnered with the Jamaican government to investigate these crimes. First, we got a look at how some con men are using the stolen money. In the middle of this modest neighborhood is a mansion.
Right. This gentleman was definitely involved in lottery scamming, definitely scammed U.S. victims and used the proceeds to build this mansion.
Where are we going now?
We're going to head up to Granville, which is a rather dangerous area, a lot of gang activity.
This neighborhood is believed to be the birthplace of the lottery scam. The area is extremely run down, and it didn't take long to find suspicious activity. You can see Jamaican police have just pulled over a vehicle, and they're talking to a few guys who they believe may be part of one of these ongoing lottery scams. The next day, on our own, we set out to meet the scammer whose Facebook page we'd seen. He agreed to see our producer, who he thought was bringing him money. What he didn't know is that hidden cameras were rolling.
What I did wasn't right. It's taken from people who's in need like I am. For example, I'm in a situation where I'm in a deep hole. Maybe they're in the same situation, but they can get a hold of the cash, which they can borrow.
He seemed to be excusing his actions by saying Americans have money, but he claimed he was no